Hey there! I'm Chroma, and welcome back to Portal. Last time, we made it to test chamber 4 out of 19. We also got the portal device, allowing us to shoot blue portals, with there being another orange portal somewhere else in the level. So now, we'll continue onwards. So first of all, we have another camera that we can destroy.
Testing apparatus destroyed.
Yep, and we have a button and a cube. And if you notice, it drops down into this pit. We also have another camera to destroy. There's quite a few. I think there's 23 total, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so now we can drop down here. We have both a button and a radio. So if we shoot the blue portal, the orange portal is back up at the top of the pit. You may also notice that we don't take fall damage. That's something. Yeah, so now we can bring the cube to the button, simply.
Once again, excellent work.
Yep.
As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Yep, so now we also have a radio that we can bring to... Oh, shoot. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, and as well with the Morse code, I believe that actually does spell out something. I just don't know it off the top of my head. But this game does have quite a lot of, like, secrets and all of that, and... yeah. So, yeah. And then here we also have, actually a case of a entire room of, like, places where we can't shoot any portals. And another thing with this room as well, so you may notice that there's this glass over by this button. Apparently as well, when they were testing this level, people would just like stand on the button, shoot a portal into the room over that way where there wasn't any portal surfaces, and then be able to just kind of go back through the orange portal to kind of skip the puzzle entirely. So they added the glass and made all this not portal surfaces to compensate for that. So yeah, into the test chamber. So yeah, as Gladys said as well, she's not going to be monitoring the next test chamber, supposedly, so we are on our own. But that's okay. You have me to commentate, I guess. So, moving forward here, test chamber 5. Now we also have a hazard of cubes hitting us in the face, so that's fun. Yeah, so we have another camera.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Despite not being there for the test. Apparently. Yeah, okay. So we have 2 cubes here and 2 buttons. So we can jump down to the pit and get this first cube here. And then bring that onto a button. And then we have another cube up there, which if we first portal up to this area here, we can now portal across the gap and grab the other cube. Duh. So yeah. And now before I go through this door, I first of all notice the radio. I can actually bring this here, go get the radio, and then the spot that we have to bring it to is down in this pit. Yeah. You'll also be able to tell if it's your first time collecting all the radios because it'll actually go from being red to green. So yeah, but because I've already done that, it's, yeah, like a one-time thing. Another thing with this as well, you can actually, if you turn up the sensitivity really high on rotating, you can actually pick up one of these cubes and kind of like turn and let go of it, and it'll kind of throw it. You can put one cube on a button and then be holding the other cube and standing on one of the buttons and sort of be able to throw it through the door and close it, kind of trapping yourself. If that happens, I believe, I know this happens in something similar to this happens in the second game, but in this game, I believe there's like special dialogue for the fact that you've trapped yourself, and
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
So despite what the subtitles say, she never actually reached 1, so that's fun. So we have a portal up there, and if we put a portal here, we can fall through, so that's cool. We also have another camera.
Testing apparatus destroyed.
I want to make sure not to miss any of the cameras, because that's going to be the thing. I'll like miss one camera, and then I'll mess up everything. Because you do have to get every camera in one playthrough to be able to get that achievement, but the radios, you can keep going back and loading saves. Or like going to different, because you can kind of load up a new game at different chapters, but yeah, for the cameras you have to do it all at once. So now we have a new thing we haven't seen before.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful.
Alright, so we have this high energy pellet that, yeah, bounces off the thing. So we have a portal here. If we shoot another one where this sort of red light is glowing, we can see this is the receptor that we have to get it into. Yeah, so if we shoot a portal here, wait a few seconds, it goes down and around. Also, touching it will kill you, so that's a
Subject
thing.
name here.
Must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Yeah, so that's that. Oh wait, almost completely forgot about the radio. So the radio, if I remember, yeah, it's up there. So we're gonna have to shoot a portal there, and then sort of shimmy our way to. Whoop, completely missed it. Okay. Sort of crouching down. You can also crouch with control. I don't think there was ever actually a tutorial that said that. Okay, well, let me reposition this here. If I put this like this. Okay, I don't know how many times this is gonna take. Well, this is... Come on, please. Pretty, please. Please with sugar on top. Oh, no. Well, okay, I'm gonna cut away until I get this. Got it. Okay, so that was that. So now I believe we bring this to... Yep, just up here to the elevator. So that's all we need of that. Nice. Now we go through the field thing again, and into the elevator. Alright, so... Yeah. One thing that's interesting about these elevators is some of them do mask loading screens, but not all of them. There are some cases where some of these elevators are kind of in like a few of the chambers are in the same map, but other times it'll use the elevator as like a loading screen sort of thing. So I don't necessarily know why the elevator sequence is so slow, because it could be almost instantaneous, and that wouldn't make a difference. That's just the way
Warning
they decided to do
devices
it.
are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Yep, safety alarms disabled for safety. Love it. So we have the pellet going across, hitting that spot, and then an orange portal there, and a receptor over there. So we can shoot a portal here, and then have this go through. Are there any cameras? Does it not have any cameras?
Now use the Aperture Science
see it?
unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Now, we can sort of crouch behind the stairs here. We can kind of see some of the underbelly of this facility when it's not looking so clean. So that's kind of cool. Now we have a radio here, sort of behind the stairs, and we can bring that with us over to. I'm guessing near the exit. Yeah, I could hear it start to do its thing. So here, oh, can I go? Nope. Okay, well, I missed that. And radio, where did it go? Okay, here. Grab this and do this less sporadically. Yeah, so we just have to wait for this moving platform to go across and jump down and go across. At the moment, a lot of these test chambers have been kind of, well, maybe not simple if you've played the game before, but yeah, moderately. Well, yeah, simple if you played the game before, but to newcomers could still take a long time to actually solve most of the tests. Yeah, eventually, slowly things will ramp up quite a lot, where it'll be not just like one test for a test chamber, it'll be like a lot more rooms and such. We'll be getting into that as we go along. Actually, another thing I'm kind of just realizing, what I just said before about the elevators. Oh, here we are, loading screen. One thing of why it may have used like having long elevator rides is because, well, as I'm usually exiting a test chamber, Gladys is talking. I'm at the moment just kind of waiting for her to stop before moving forward. If you were to continue moving on, it's probably like a longer elevator ride to let her say all of her dialogue before you get to the next test chamber.
Please
That's probably
note
what that
we
is.
have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
Alright, so now we got acid. So that's cool. Is it? Ah, I think I can see it's kind of a repeating texture based on like that part there. That part up there is kind of like a line there. Maybe it could be wrong, but I don't know. That's a thing there. So first of all, we have a pellet here. It's going from there, hitting that wall, coming to that portal. If I were to shoot a portal here, we want to get to that receptor there, so then we can shoot another portal there to kind of have it bounce around. And yeah, and now if I can do this quickly, we can get onto the scaffolding. Wait, where's the... I can hear the radio's back there. Okay, so I'll go back for it in a second. I was trying to be quick to not have to wait for the platform
Very
to
impressive.
move and then come
Please
all
note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Okay. I might have to wait for it to move and then let it leave me behind to be able to get this. I don't know if I have to bring this to the beginning of the level or the end. Usually that's mostly what it is. So I'm going to try the end first, because I'm just waiting for the platform to come around anyway. Yeah, okay, so we got that. So that's another radio. Is there no cameras? I just want to make sure that I don't miss any. Okay, quickly getting to the platform before it moves away from us. Now, yeah, so, moving forward, we also have more surfaces that we can't shoot to be able to, like, skip part of the level. And you'll notice more and more that there'll start to be a lot more of these non-portal surfaces. So, yeah. And moving up to test chamber, I have 8, I think? No. Was that 8 or 9? I don't know. I'm not paying attention to the numbers. So, anyways, I think that will be good enough for this episode. First I'll wait and see
The
if...
Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Oh, it's impossible. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. So I guess we can't, beat this game then. So I guess that means that we have to be done here. And that's the end of this Let's Play. Not really, but, anyways, so next time we will, be trying to solve the impossible test, and then moving forward from there. 9 of 19, so we're almost halfway done the game, right? So, yeah, except the test chambers do get kind of longer as they
clearly broken test chamber.
As they go along, so there's that. But anyways, so that'll do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you around.